As Faye approaches, Mayor John Payton announces his plan, and Nick Lelly is standing by live at the beach with the very latest. You're watching 2 Alive News, your only local HD newscast, with Kelly Lully, Vinny Lully, and weather from Storm Center 2 with Nick Lully. Broadcasting from Holiday Harbor on 2alive.com, the news starts right now. Now, from 2 Alive News, this is breaking news on developing Tropical Storm Faye. Here now is Vinny Lully.
Good evening, everyone. 2 Alive breaking news. Tropical Storm Faye defies the odds. I'm Vinny Lully.
And I'm the Hurricane Kid, Nick Lully, out here at Jacksonville Beach, where we are starting to see some of the beginning effects of Tropical Storm Faye as she continues to move up the Florida Peninsula. Right now, I was just checking out the anemometer. We had about 15-mile-per-hour sustained winds with gusts up near 20 miles per hour, and as we go through the night and into tomorrow, our winds are going to increase. And also our rain's going to increase. We've already seen one rain band from Faye that pushed in around, I would say maybe around lunchtime today, and we got some very heavy soaking rains by that, really all across town as it swept through the area. Now, if you want to pan across this area, you can see just some very cloudy skies, especially out here towards the beach. We have some breaks more inland, but as you can see above us, we do have a very thick cloud blanket hanging over us. And right now, Faye actually strengthened over land with pressure dropping to 986 millibars, and winds actually went up to 65 miles per hour, currently near Lake Okeechobee. Now, I'm going to throw it back to Vinny now, back in the studio, Vinny, if you can hear me. We're going to throw it back to you with more of the latest information on Faye and maybe possible school closures and what if we have any breaking news on that. Vinny, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Nick. Okay, breaking news from the Emergency Operations Center downtown in Mayor Payton. Duval County schools closed Wednesday and Thursday in preparation for what seems to be Hurricane Faye. We're going to have video footage courtesy of Channel 4 News.
That I think we have to be prepared, should this forecast hold, to embrace the reality of sustained winds around 75 miles an hour with gusts between 85 and 95, heavy rainfall with potential flooding, particularly in those areas that are prone to flooding, certainly considerable amount of downed trees and debris, which leads to electrical outages. And of course, we've seen, in 2004 we had a great deal of power outages, and we are forecasting that this experience, should this forecast hold, would be worse than our 2004 hurricane experience. We can expect 3 to 5 foot storm surge in the beaches, of course, receiving the brunt of that, and of course, power outages, as I mentioned. We think, should this forecast hold, and we're making decisions based on the likelihood of a Category 1 hurricane coming out of the Atlantic into northeast Florida, should this hold, we do think this storm needs to be taken seriously. And while we certainly don't want people to panic, we hope that they'll be alert and take our advice as seriously as we intend it to be received. As a result of this forecast, the 5 o'clock forecast from the National Weather Service, I have done the following things. Just recently, a few minutes ago, I've signed the emergency order which will activate protective action in Duval County to keep our citizens safe. Just spoke to the governor. He is concerned naturally about this storm gaining strength and coming back into this part of the state, and they have committed resources necessary to keep this area operational as best as possible. I will be elevating the Emergency Operations Center to a level 1 tomorrow morning. We're now at level 2, so we will be fully operational starting at 7 a.m. in the morning. This is the highest operating level the Emergency Operations Center operates. Working with Superintendent Ed Pratt Daniels, we will be closing schools on Wednesday and Thursday. The idea is that we need families to prepare for this storm, and certainly we need the school space in many instances for sheltering capacity. So we will be closing schools on Wednesday and Thursday, and stay tuned for a Friday notice after we assess the damage.
And that was just live feed that you guys saw from Mayor Payton, again, courtesy of Channel 4 News. Now, we're going to begin our coverage 24 hours nonstop right now of what soon to be Hurricane Faye. And 2 Alive News has just recently signed the papers, just as I'm speaking, that basically opens up the HCCC Hurricane Command and Control Center. We are now ramping up, folks. What we told you days ago is now becoming a reality, and we'll soon have live coverage and around-the-clock coverage, and we're going to keep you posted on what this nasty lady's going to do for you.